this button here, then hit this button here, and probably hit this button here and say, "Greetings, everyone! Welcome to Children of Rath."
No.
I have a spiffy hat, but it doesn't fit on my headphones, so, I mean, it looks just silly right now.
You gotta do what I did at the Halloween party where I dressed up as Jimmy Buffett, but he's a mad scientist, and you have to duct tape the hat to the headphones.
That sounds like something Tantus's dad would do.
Duct tape a hat to headphones?
No, be Jimmy Buffett but a mad scientist.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I can just picture your dad doing that.
My computer is giving me sports scores. I didn't ask it to.
That's an issue. It's like, do you want to know about sports? No.
It's back to the weather now, but for a while, it was letting me know about the Jets game. I don't care about the Jets.
Was it Benny and the Jets?
No.
Do 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 do. Anyway, during last session, you met a very nice gorilla with a really nice blade made of spiritual energy who wanted to try to, like, spiritually take off all your heads. And spiritually, you got to encounter certain things that were very interesting. Carrie met a different ancestor. Who...
And got yelled at.
And got yelled at, yeah. Kaz.
I learned that my father is a cuckold.
Also,
you're related to the Mog.
And you're related to a Mog.
Yes, but I don't care about that one as much. I just now have more information I can use to make fun of my father, which is more important to me.
If he is your father.
He's not.
He's not. That's what he learned.
That's the thing, is that he's not. And I'm gonna make fun of him for that. Fuck you, Gradzul. You're not my dad.
You're not my real dad.
Not that I like my real dad or my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
Or you might like your real dad. You haven't met him. He might be awesome.
I doubt it.
He might be a total douche.
Yeah. Look, he's a goblin, and Kaz doesn't like most goblins.
Is he a goblin?
Probably.
He's a Mog. But yeah, no, secretly I'm actually half dragon. It hasn't come up until now. I've actually been taking every other level as dragon-blooded sorcerer, but I just didn't think it was relevant.
And then Cole had a nice meeting up on a hill. But now...
I get to talk to someone fucked up. Probably.
So... Claud. At first, everything goes dark. And then you get very strange visions. Your first vision is that of you walking through a familiar-ish forest, talking to a man, an elven man. At first it feels like a little bit like it's... Did Joe break?
No.
Oh, okay, for a second there it looked like on stream it looked like it went all glitchy.
I don't know. I have not broken.
Okay, thought. Okay. Anyway, it's like the voices sort of echo for a second. And then, either you feel like you're saying words, but you can't hear them. The man will respond, "It is all right. You can recognize that this is indeed in Elven, but you're understanding it perfectly fine.
I speak Elven, so...
We are just going to scout it out. I'm sure Ladrimi would understand. We must find out for sure what is going on over there. And there are more words that are coming from you can't quite hear, can't quite understand. Don't worry. As long as you are with me, we will be strong together, as we always have been. Now let us go. As you'll quickly start moving through the forest, and everything will fade to black again. The next vision is of a dirty, blackened city of some forms. The place is kind of soot covered. There's smoke kind of in the air, and you kind of are looking down as you kind of are holding out, like, you have in one hand you have what looks to be a purse of like some kind of maybe money, and the other you have a bloody knife. You kind of look down, and you see a body below you. You hear some noise, and you see a number of folks beginning to run towards you. At first, it's again that kind of like unusual, hard for you to understand noise, but then all of a sudden you do hear, halt! As you kind of like turn and try to escape. As you're running through the city, it seems as though you're having trouble escaping. That the forces that seem to be after you are cutting you off. Eventually, though, you'll run into someone and fall down to the ground. And with this kind of sudden jolt, this one will stop too. The next view is of, you feel like you're being pushed around, and there's a lot of like grunting and snarling. As you are in like dark, blackened areas, and it takes a while for your eyes to adjust. Your eyes like change. You kind of like switch over to that, like, it's dark vision. You start like adjust to it all of a sudden as you're in a chamber filled with other beings that are like, as they're coming into view, they're all grunting and snarling, and then all of a sudden like this bright light opens up as there's this almost like wave kind of coming out as you're kind of pushed forward with the wave. And you begin to plummet through the air. Down upon what looks to be a village. As you can see that you're now in a group of hundreds of goblins. Just...
Am I a Mog bomber?
just flying through the air down at this. Not all of them are surviving the landing.
Well, I would think not.
You don't stick the landing quite so well. You seem alive, but there's just something broken about you as you're lying on the ground now, having impacted it. Everything seems woozy as it goes dark again. Find yourself underwater. Blackness. Darkness. You can tell where everything is in these echoes of light. You sense blood. Blood is nearby. It attracts you. You swim very swiftly towards that source. Seems as though there's a body. Someone who's falling into your domain. What's this? A trap. There's stuff all around you. Nets, hooks. What's going on? And then just darkness again. Next, find yourself in some kind of strange laboratory. You've never been in a place like this before. It's different. You're standing in front of a table with tools, working on a person. They're screaming. They're alive. And you're just dissecting them alive. You realize that you're in a room filled with many other strange, misshapen humanoids, all committing surgeries. There are figures in the darkness looking on. You know that they're the ones commanding you, that you're doing their bidding, and that you must obey. You continue your work. There's improvements to be done. You find yourself in a small village. A quaint place. Quiet. Seems peaceful. You hear something. It's a small child. It's your child. Someone will be home soon. You're expecting them. There's noise outside, though. You go outside and you look up. A massive ship is in the sky, above the village. And then darkness overcomes you. Everything is quiet for a bit. And you hear a voice. You would be one of us, too.
And who are you?
We have met.
There's a lot of us in here. Can you be more specific?
The you that is you, not the you that is them. I speak not to the voices of many, the voices of one, the head of your hive. For part of you is part of my hive. It is awakening. I sensed something strange about you. I did not understand until now. You are part of us. The others awaken in you. They all wake. Thousands of voices, some strong, others tiny. But my voice now drowns them out. Would you bow to your king, hive mate? Or would you find yourself a king in your own right?
I will not bow to a voice in my head.
But it is not a voice in your head. It is a voice coming to your head. Your voices are your own hive mate.
Are you another like me?
Yes and no. Physically, we are different. Mentally, we are similar. We are many voices. I am but one voice in a drowning cacophony. It takes much strength to remain I, and not to become we.
You're the one working with the others. You're the sliver.
Yes. I am different from my kin, just as you are different. Your blood is an old one. From the days of the Queen. The one that was taken from our original homes into your realm of Rath. Where once many queens and similar existed. Many are gone. I am perhaps one of the few that remain of that strength. But you are of an old blood, as I said. Close to a queen. A royal guard. Sacrificed in an attempt to perhaps blend in with that hive. Be able to influence.
That I was not aware of.
Open your mind to us all. You will not be overwhelmed by our voices, but you may feel us. We are Sliver. We exist in all the multiverse.
I'll concentrate and see if I can hear anything.
Give me a intelligence save, if you will. Please, please, please.
Okay. I'm great at those.
Mm.
Not horrible, but... Oh!
All right. Good roll.
Yes!
It's different than your normal voices that you can hear. It's a thrumming of maybe millions of voices, though they're all very alien to you. They remind you of some of the stranger creatures that have also been put into your makeup, that they've got very alien minds. Things like when you're a Lycid, or the Dothy, or the Lakelith. When you feel their minds, they are beyond anything you could comprehend. Your mind is very humanoid-based. And certainly, this wave is of minds that are not like your own. There do seem to be a number of voices, like Tel here, who speaks to you, that have more intelligence. But you can sense them. You can sense in countless worlds there are slivers spread across sections of the multiverse. You can feel there are even remnants here still on Dominaria. They're not extinct. They're small, weak, have no queen or similar, not anymore, but they exist. And there are other realms. Their names... You don't quite understand their names because they are almost spoken in a sliver tongue. And your mind doesn't really understand that. But you can just feel all of them. There's a connection between all of them. Some of the connections are stronger, others are weaker. But it's like they're all there. They all sense they exist. The Hive. There is order here that you've never felt before. Every voice talks when it needs to talk. Every voice does its job. Listens when asked. It's loud, but a beautiful harmony in a way. Do you feel the voices?
Yes. I can feel them from many worlds calling.
We cannot always see where each other are, but we can feel each other. When a colony falls or fails, we know of it. There was only one place where a colony was hidden, where we could not touch it. Rath. An artificial place. A place made to be cut off. Where you must know where you are going. A place of kidnapping. Our minds were hidden. The Queen was lost. Her death has been felt. It wasn't until the overlay with Dominaria that was felt. But it was painful.
What is it that you seek?
Unity and peace for my people. It is always what I have sought. Every action I take is for that. I was born different from the rest. In my world, more humanoid versions of our kinds were being born. Evolved to match those which would hunt us, as they were a threat to us in our more bestial forms. We learned to mimic them, become stronger, more united, smarter. My evolution came from this, a twist of fate. I was born with the intelligence of our higher kin, our lords and queens. My blood should not have allowed that. I was born from lessers, but I evolved more rapidly. And then I found my power, a strange strength. It awakened in me. I could not only see the other realms with the voices, I could reach out and touch them. I could travel to every hive, every brood that existed across every realm. I could find them. I could not take them with me, though. I could act as a connector between us all more than we had ever had before. It would be more than just senses. We would find unity more than we ever had. New breeds, new forms, developed on strange and distant worlds, could be experimented now in new places. We could now predict threats, multiversal threats, beyond the threats of our natural terrains where we had found ourselves in. It was evolution that has done us well these past years since my birth. But there are still threats to us all. And so, I do what I need to protect.
That I can understand. Why do you travel with those others?
They come from a stock, which would have been the ones that captured the Queen of Rath. But they are not those individuals that captured the Queen. Has their blood caused problems? Perhaps the Queen's death? Yes. But there is still a possibility of that stock being reborn. I helped them for a legacy. There's not a force in your world I could bring down upon them to kill them, nor is it my place to do so. But they carry with them something that I desire. For my people, and so I will retrieve it. You do many things for your people. Even now, you scream out into the world with hopes that the voices that cloud you, the chaos in your hive, calms. You hear the main voices and the strange voices. They are dangerous, some of them.
I've sensed that, especially the one who created me who's here.
He is not the most dangerous.
And who would you say is?
You carry forth a spirit of the forest with you. Not a forest you're familiar with, but still a forest spirit. It is angry, but nonetheless satiated by seeing the great groves and life that you have visited. You carry with you the spirit of a grand high giant. A creature whose ancestors were drugged from a world where they were the only intelligent beings. Rulers of a world, masters of it. Drug to wrath, demeaned. You have a spirit of a flowstone elemental. A creature similar to yourself, yet organic in a way, and spiritual. Very dangerous in a way. You carry a spirit of a creature that was banished to the areas between realms. Its screams are loud. And every time you bring it forth, you tear it into our realm from the hell it still is in. It screams so loudly, hoping only for death, or to bring death to all that around it, so the screaming stops. You carry a creature that is more alien than I have ever sensed. Something from a realm that is very different than anything we would ever have imagined to begin with. A parasite. from that realm. Its form is still malleable, touching on all the other spirits, training just a little bit of them to keep itself more dangerous? I do not understand it. It is a different kind of being than anything that I have encountered on any realm I have been to. You carry the spirit of a dragon. A different kind of dragon than one I have ever seen, or sensed, or the Hive has ever seen. A child of both mortal and dragon. A being that should not have come into being in the first place. It was trapped on Rath, experimented on for generations. It's the child of an elder. That's why it still survives. Its father transformed into a mortal form, hid itself in amongst mortals, consorted, and it was born. The rage and strength within it rivals some of the elder dragons you have met. And then there is one more. The Fiend. A demon sleeps within you, plotting, manipulating. Its voice is quiet, but dangerous. All of those beings are dangerous in you. And yes, your creator exists within you. But he's different. He's not one with you. He was not properly assimilated, it seems, into your loud, jumbled hive.
He concerns me because he seems to know everything that I do.
They all do. All those that have sensed themselves. Many of them understand they no longer have physical bodies. Some of them that matters not to. Some of them do not understand the concepts of physical bodies. It is unusual. There are some voices that should have been drowned out, but have not. You are not beyond help, Broken Hive. But as much as you are kin, you cannot be brought into our hive. Not permanently. Not until you get your own hive in order.
Of the ones we've met, you seem the most reasonable. And your goal I can understand. If we can help you get the object, would you step away from them?
What you say is perhaps impossible. But I will say this. If time comes, I will take what I need and leave. I have no qualms with you people, or with them, to be honest. What they are doing is for their own sake, just as what you are doing is for your own sake. What I do is for my kind, and it does not involve me directly. until what they do threatens me or my kin. I am not an enemy of them, and they know that. What they have is something I want. It is safe with them. And they know as long as they keep it safe, as long as our deal goes through, I will get it. They also know there is a level of my patience. So, I wait to hear from them until I am needed. Their words are not mine. Their ways are not mine. But none of your ways and words are mine. So, can you help me? Perhaps. Would I help you? No. I would merely remove myself from the equation.
That is fair.
So, Young Hive, Chaos Hive, do you wish for me to send you back? To allow the chaos to reign again, but the voices to quiet it? I may do that for you. The Royal Guard should sleep again, for now. Be warned, if you call upon it, well, know that it will be a double-edged sword.
Understood.
The strength you will find is that of a hive. The strength that is against you may be the same, once things are done.
I thank you for the advice and the talk.
It was interesting to see the memories, the fragments of Rath from the kin within you. It was a poignant memory. I do not feel emotions the same way you do. But perhaps my awakening into one that travels between realms has changed me even more. I can feel the weight of it all. So, should I return you to your voices, or return you to your home? Do you wish to try to get order in your chaos? Or wait, if you do not feel you are mature enough yet? We all grow.
If I can, if I have the chance now to try to tame what's inside me, it would be better in the long run.
And who would you face? A living shadow. An alien parasite. An elemental of flowstone. An elder dragon. A demon. A high giant. Or a spirit of the forest. A being of tree. all scream loudly.
The giant.
So be it. Good luck to you, small one. You'll kind of almost feel like a bashed movement out of the void that you've been in, speaking. You didn't see anything. You just heard voices in a kind of bleak blackness. There was like, it was just the feelings that you felt. And you find yourself kind of almost thrown. Like you feel like you just fly through the air and just like land and skid to a halt. As all of a sudden, like, you're just picked up and just slammed into the ground with a full force. And I'm just gonna roll some damage here. As you are being manhandled instantaneously. You will take 19 damage to begin with.
That kind of stings.
Yeah, as you kind of had like flown through the air, kind of skidded into the ground. As soon as you stopped, something just picked you up and like swung you around and thwacked you back down on the ground. A booming voice will be like, "Finally, I get a chance. My justice will be swift. Vengeance will be just." You feel like a massive weight sink down on you, as it seems as though something very large is stepping down on you. You feel then a kind of coldness against the back of your neck that feels like it just cuts a little bit, as something is measuring a blade against you.
I'm gonna try to get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Not gonna. Oh. The blade. Rath. Basically, if I lose, I'm dead.
Well, what do you want to do? They're just kind of like, So it's like, there's a foot down on top of you, and someone's got like a blade down on you, measuring, just making sure to get a good strike. Just
do
to
I have any of my changing abilities at all?
You don't feel like you do, really.
Okay, so no turning into goo to get out of this.
No, something feels odd. You're appearing as your human man.
Yeah,
right now.
I'm kind of stuck in my form. Got it.
Yeah. You're kind of face down in the ground now with this going on, I will tell you, too. As there is a massive figure about to behead you. What do you want to do?
I'm trying to figure the hell out because it's been a while since we've even done a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Well, what kind of thing do you want to do? Do you want to try to fight?
I can't see him at the moment because I'm face down.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to think. I'm like, looking at spells, looking at everything.
Mm-hmm. So you're kind of weighing your options. I get it.
Yeah.
Well.
Can I try to get out from under his boot?
Yes, you could make a athletics or acrobatics against his athletics.
I will try to do an acrobatics.
Okay.
I don't know why that was on advantage. It shouldn't have been, but I rolled the 27 first anyway.
Okay. You did roll the 27 first. You will actually manage to squeeze out from under his foot just barely as he brings the axe down where your head would have been, kind of just crushing it down into the dirt. You are in some kind of like hilled grassland of some kind. A massive giant stands in front of you in like interesting looking armor, wielding a massive like battle great axe and looking very unhappy. And a booming voice is like, "Slippery little one, aren't you? Well, that won't be for long. This'll be my body soon."
Okay. What is are there any trees around? Anything I can duck behind?
There's some rocks nearby, but that's about it. Like, there's no real, like, trees. There are some trees, like, far off, but nothing necessarily close by, unfortunately. Yeah. As I said, you're in, like, a hillish grassland. The grass itself isn't too high. It's maybe, like, a foot to 2 foot high. Probably grazed by some kind of animals, kind of thing, you know. You can see off in the distance there seems to be massive goats. Like
Lovely. That doesn't help.
No, it doesn't help you. There's some big rocks. I mean, they're sort of close by, but like,
how close is close?
You could probably get like one like 100 feet away.
Well, that's not close enough.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty open ground, unfortunately, in this area.
Yeah, that's not really good for me. Yeah, Rogue likes to hide.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're out from
I
under.
guess yeah. Well, yes, I'm out from under, which is great.
Yeah. Progress.
I guess I'll use my cunning action to dash towards the rocks.
Okay. So you could effectively triple move then. And
yeah, I'm not going to spend my entire action just running.
Okay.
Because I know it's going to be able to catch up to me rather quickly.
So.
So I'll dash, move action. So I'll go 60 feet towards the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
And can I bolts from the grave?
Sure.
Okay, I didn't know if what abilities I still had here.
Yeah, you could try bolts from the grave. Yeah.
I will try to bolts from the grave him.
Okay. Certainly. You can kind of impact into him. He looks angrier.
I would assume so. I just hit him for 30 damage.
Yeah, and it seems to have not done a lot. I will tell you.
That's not good.
Yeah, he seems much angrier than he did just a minute ago.
Great, so I didn't hurt him much and pissed him off. I'm starting to think this was a bad idea.
I will tell you. You weren't told to fight them. You were told they were hostile. Anyway, he's gonna move over towards you, and he's gonna try to act. Can you actually? You double moved. Let me see his speed.
Yeah, so I moved 60.
He'll move up 40, and he's gonna huck a rock at you. Warg, you're getting hit in the face with a rock.
Oh boy.
Boop, boop, boop. 33 rock damage as he like pulls out a massive boulder and like bowls into you. Sit still.
You tried to cut my head off.
So you got more bite in you than I expected. Of course I did.
Can we have a civil conversation, or does this need to continue?
Civil? I wasn't given much civil choice.
Neither was I to even exist.
All the more reason you shouldn't. Should be my body. You keep using me.
Look, the one that we both should be angry at is also in this head.
Aye, but I can't kill him now, can I?
I don't know, can we?
No. Can you?
I'm not sure. We might be able to shut him up. If you and I can fight in here, why couldn't we fight him?
You want to really go into that guy's soul? You're within me now. That's why I can fight you.
What if we can unite into him? I'm sure others would agree.
I'm not so sure about that.
Some of the others would.
Aye, maybe. But I don't think you could get everyone, and you might need that for that one. You can sense it. His place is very dangerous. Much more dangerous than even my place. Look at this. It's a recreation of my original homeland. For it was stripped away from me and I was thrown into that dark, dank place, Rath.
I have no love of that place either.
For 300 years I was trapped there, before those little worms captured me. And then chopped me up while I was still alive, extracting stuff from me, feeding it into their pet vat. When I finally passed away, it was after quite a bit of torture. I remember my death. It wasn't a warrior's death that I would have taken.
Then stand beside me. I can try to talk to others. Get more to stand with us. And we can either take him out or die, or truly die trying. I know your strength. As you said, I have used your form.
Aye, that you have.
And I do respect you.
I'm angry. That's for sure. Very angry. But you were brave coming here to me. And I think you chose wisely. Of the ones you could have chosen, I'm probably the least likely to slaughter you down instantaneously. I took the chance.
I can understand your anger. I think we need to hone it and focus it on better tasks. Other than taking care of the one who created me, is there anything else that I could offer you?
You got a friend. The little one. Wee one. Even weirder than you.
Pats.
Aye. He's looking for a way to go between places, isn't he?
Yes.
Smart enough to notice that. Find me home. Even if I can't be properly laid to rest there. At least maybe you can make a grave there for me.
What was the name of your home?
He will give a name. You don't recognize it. I would just say, but I will give it a name I have not properly given.
Okay.
It's
You can give me a name
probably
later.
Kaldheim.
What?
Probably Kaldheim. It's a giant.
He could be from Kaldheim. Because there are the separate realms in Kaldheim, and they don't always know that they can travel between them. So, very easily he could be from the giant realm in Kaldheim kind of thing, you know?
Okay.
If
he can get us there, I will be honored to do so.
You do like to get in a good tussle. Maybe, perhaps, an afterlife of fighting with you is better than my own afterlife would ever have been. Especially since I passed away in a realm far from home.
I can always use your strength. Friends?
Compatriots for now. We'll have to talk more in the future. Tiny one. But you'll have your chances. If you ever need me, call to me. I don't think I'd be able to show up often. But should you need me, I think I can, here and there.
Appreciate it.
Seems like you're going to be in a situation you might need me. Good chance.
That is true.
A good fight is always in my nature.
Well,
alright then.
Maybe I'll be calling you soon.
We'll best be getting you back home. I don't think I can send you anywhere else, but I can get you out of here. He's going to scoop you up, flip you around like a javelin.
I knew it.
And he's just gonna huck you with high speeds. Yup. Just the Claud missile. Why don't we take a first break here? Claws plummeting through the air. Yet again.
In my head / someone's soul.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can only take certain amounts of damage there. But anyway, if you need a drink, snack, or bathroom break, we'll do that, as it seems like we'll probably be returning to the real world after this, after Claude's misadventures. Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm going to let everybody know now, just because it is something important. We are going to be ending earlier by a little bit, so it'll be on our next break. We'll be, instead of a break, we're just going to end there. So, letting people know ahead of time, just there's a few reasons that we are ending early today. But for now, the first to awaken, kind of lying in the dirt, with your face kind of against a log, is Cole.
What the hell, man? I feel like shit. I'll look around.
It looks as though everybody else is lying around, and there's a large gorilla just kind of standing over you with a spectral sword.
It's not even the weirdest thing I've dealt with today. Or this week. So what did you do exactly? I'll say this in Primordial, if he'll answer.
I allowed your ancestral spirits to communicate with you.
That was an interesting experience.
The spirits say that each of you has seen a vision of your ancestors. While you are not truly of the ancestors such as myself, it seems as though you are not dangerous like I worried about. You are annoying and tiny, but not terrible.
That's fair.
So there is a threat to the forest.
There is. It's a pretty bad one. I'll try to explain what I remember about the thing. Cole's kind of an idiot.
Ancient destroyer,
Yeah.
waking up, maybe bring an army with it.
Yeah, you know, go over with a wide brush, you know, get the important bits in.
Yeah. You're not really sure what's going on. You're sure that, like, something terrible is awakening. It could destroy entire cities, that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And you need a king to lead your forces.
Honestly, I'm just kind of, like, following these three idiots around and doing what I'm told. And they said they needed help, so I'm here to try to get it.
Then I shall be your new king.
Alright.
Excellent. Then you will come with me to prepare for battle. These three can wait here. We will get ready. When they awaken, we will get them.
That sounds good to me.
Okay. You can go help him, I guess, get ready for war, which, like,
Yeah,
you know...
alright.
He's already in, like, ceremonial armor, but it's more like, you know, being even more ceremonial, like, you know, like, putting more, like, armor on and, you know, finding the bigger, meaner weapons he has, you know, so he's got a collection of them.
War paint.
Yeah, some war paint, you know. In the meantime, Kaz will wake up.
Ah.
You're gonna be, like, face down in the dirt. There's a worm in your mouth, like, crawling into your mouth a little bit.
I eat it.
Okay. It's a worm. It's delicious.
Yes.
You're like...
Oh. I don't know how much of that was real. Huh. I'm gonna look around.
Carrion and Claud are still lying around. You feel kind of weird and, like, numb, and your neck hurts a little bit. The tiny one awakens! Drag him over here!
What is happening?
Cole?
Alright.
Are you gonna drag
Okay,
Kaz
just
over?
shrugs. Well, I gotta do what the new king says, and I just drag Kaz.
What? What did you sign us? What did you agree us to doing?
Don't worry about it, it'll be fine.
No. Hang on. I've said this on multiple occasions on record. I am nobody's servant.
Just go with it for now.
Did you make me someone's servant?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
This might compromise your pay.
Honestly, it's kind of worth it.
So, Tiny One, you have seen your ancestors.
Unfortunately, yes, I have.
Then are you ready to do battle?
Sure.
Excellent.
Do we need to, like, plan that or something?
I will take care of planning.
Okay. I'm not going to leave it all to you. We have to coordinate, like, a lot of things for this.
Do you still need to speak to other armies?
Yes.
Then your king allows you to speak to other armies. You will be servants until the war is over. Then I will return home. As your ancestors are not worthy of being with me.
I give Cole a glare.
Cole seems to be enjoying this.
You will hear a loud crashing noise as all of a sudden Claud's body will convulse and go flying through the air from lying down on the ground, like maybe a good 30 feet into the bushes.
Does he normally do that?
There is no does he normally do anything. Everything he does is bizarre.
Claude, you swear you were just flying through the air a moment ago, and now you're in some trees and bushes and stuff.
My everything hurts.
You still actually hurt from getting smacked by him too.
My everything hurts.
Okay, I gave you a healing item.
I fought a giant in my head.
Great, my father's a cuckold. I gave you a healing item.
I fought a giant in my head.
I just talked to a man with a banjo.
Fuck you.
Do you use the fucking healing item I gave you if you were hurt? That is what it is there for.
I'm in a tree.
Congratulations. Get out of the tree? We're having a war council.
I'm going to turn to Jelly for a moment and slurp out of the tree.
Okay.
Oh, great, he's gone to jelly.
Does he normally do that?
Actually, that one, yes.
Interesting.
This is my normal form.
That's disgusting.
He does this sometimes, it's fine.
And then I'll solidify on the ground.
Okay.
As you kind of turn around, you will see a black, shadowy figure, different from anything you've seen, picking up Carrie and brushing her off. She still seems slightly unconscious.
Well, that's not weird or anything.
I'm sure it's fine.
It'll kind of look towards all of you, nod ahead, and then just return to Carrie's body as she kind of convulses for a second while standing there, and you wake up, Carrie. You're standing around now. You swear you were sitting down a minute ago.
Alright, y'all ever wonder why your ancestors are fucked?
God, yes. Actually, right now, at this moment, I hate my ancestor.
Well, the one I meant was pretty cool. Called himself Max. Don't really know anyone named Max.
Was he a skeleton?
Didn't get a good look at his face.
Did he have a shitty stringed instrument that he was surprisingly good with?
That one is true, yes.
Was he like make attempt at being smooth, but that didn't really pay off?
Yes.
It's that motherfucker.
We have proof that Maxwell fucked.
Or
Oh.
maybe it was Mac's living self.
Well, yeah, but still, we have proof. We have living proof that
Yes.
Maxwell fucked. That's almost as good as having living proof that Nim fucked.
Well, we know Nim.
Yes, but that's beside the point. Having living proof is very fun.
Nim fucked a lot.
Nim did, in fact, fuck
Yeah,
a lot.
he did a lot. Well, I learned my ancestor's one of the bitches that we're fighting. He's the same motherfucker that stole my shit. And
Well-
I'm going to kill him twice as hard now.
I have good news about one of the ones we were going to fight.
Good.
Eh?
The Sliver.
Cool.
No.
Is he dead?
No.
No.
But we have an agreement.
Oh.
He's only following them because they have something he wants for his people. He said if the time comes, he will not help us, but he will not help them as well.
Better than nothing.
I suppose that's about as good as we're going to get.
And apparently there's a sliver in me.
Kinky.
Didn't realize you were into that, but good for you.
Not in that way.
Hey,
What?
you know, I'm not here to judge. You know,
What?
teach their own.
One
Yeah,
of the
maybe-
souls within me is a sliver.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but I still think it's pretty kinky.
Are you done speaking? We have
No.
war to prep for. I will go
Okay.
to the people, my people, and raise them. They are weak, and the ancestors do not favor them like me. But perhaps their deaths can mean something in this war.
Y'all motherfuckers fuck hard.
For their lives.
Who do you need to speak to? What worm from the forest still requires your assistance?
Gnomes.
Dragons.
Well, I was gonna say, funny you mentioned worms.
Yeah.
We
But
need
also-
to speak to the dragons.
Dragons first, then finding the... Do you know where gnomes are? Oh, great and mighty king.
The gnomes are strange creatures. They are tolerated. The dragons. They are mostly useless. But if this threat is as great as you said, perhaps support from the sky would be helpful. As much as our ancestors make us great, we are still bound to the ground. And I am not stupid enough to know that sky help would be of assistance.
Are the dragons incredibly vain?
The dragons keep to themselves.
That's probably still a yes, right? Like they think dragons are superior. Right?
Probably.
Yeah. I've never met the dragon.
Maybe? You're not sure. Now go! Find the dragons. And if you find the gnomes... well, good luck on that. Return to me once you have spoken to the dragons. I will prepare for war.
Thank you.
We will crush
Yes,
the
my
enemy
liege.
of Yavamaya, of your world. Prove that Yavamaya protects this world, and that Yavamaya is superior to all. And I am superior to all within Yavimaya.
Mm-hmm. Will do. Let's go. Before he makes us, like, worship him or something.
He doesn't want to keep you around that long. He's tolerating you till the end of war.
I don't like kings.
Well, he doesn't have any...
He doesn't like you as a subjects anyway.
Good.
He is the lone king.
His only subject is himself. He's the only one who can trust to be superior.
So he's superior to himself?
He's equivalent to himself. He is truly the one most blessed by the ancestor spirits. None other are blessed the same way. Therefore, none other else are worthy.
So, which way to the dragons then?
I think we need to catch up with our one friend.
Chin 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 chin!
Not you.
Yeah, Magnanimous. Do you know which way to go?
Wait. Chin 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 chin!
I think we need to find his master.
Thunder!
Ah!
Oh, as far Thunder was around us. Can't have gone far.
Well, he could have. He's on a bear.
He's also a druid, so
Chin 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 chin!
He's also slightly
wait.
less insane than you.
You know where Thunder is?
I'm gonna follow the squirrel.
Okay.
I'm following the squirrel, I guess.
Blindly trusting the squirrel this time.
I looked towards Claude in shrug.
I wanna
Listen.
sit and just chill for a bit. I got beat up by a giant in my head.
Use the healing item.
Or just stop being a bitch. Come on.
I gave you a good healing item that I made.
Yes, but we're not fighting anything right now.
Exactly,
So-
and we're not gonna fight anything, so let's get going, follow the squirrel, and stop being a bitch. Buck the chuck up.
If you're not going to use it, then don't complain.
Exactly.
But what if I need it later?
I'm following, Marcus.
I'm following Carrion.
I'm following Marmaduke.
Then you will go to the completely opposite direction because that's where that giant dog is.
Fair.
Fine, I'm gonna go look for Clifford then.
I mean, he's extinct.
Sadly.
Clifford is extinct!
Yeah.
But the movie's coming out soon.
No, I'm sad. I love that big red dog.
He passed away, sadly, in a terrible, terrible... Well, he had some form of gigantitis, so I mean, like, you know...
His heart was too big.
Wait,
Gigantism.
my ancestor was a necromancer. Can I bring Clifford back to life?
If you
No,
get his...
you don't have a degree in paleontology, unfortunately.
Not yet!
But you do.
No, I have a degree in archaeology.
That's close enough. Help me find Clifford. We can resurrect him.
Resurrect Clifford.
You know what? Yeah, alright, I'm up for it.
Listen, we go find
big
that
ra-
old
his
dude's
big-
staff, and it probably will help me resurrect Clifford.
His big red heart just couldn't keep his body going because of his gigantism.
Yeah, that's fair.
We will
And
use...
then I can have a big, giant red war dog.
That's
He'll
the
be-
zombie
he'll have
war
to be-
dog.
No,
Yes!
a cyborg war dog.
Okay.
A cyborg zombie war dog.
Why is this a sci-fi original movie now? Cyborg zombie war dog.
I wouldn't put it past the Sci-Fi Channel.
Airing at the Sci-Fi Channel at 3 in the morning.
It really would be.
Listen, you told me Clifford was dead. I just made the connections.
Yeah, honestly, this is on you.
Exactly.
Well, the good news is the squirrel rolled well for his navigation check. He got a 13
I'm so
on
proud.
disadvantage.
I'm so proud.
I know. I always expect him to roll terribly because I give him disadvantage because it's a fucking squirrel. It doesn't
Well
know
done, McElroy.
it actually navigated you to. Yeah. So about half an hour later, you will find Thunder.
Oh my god, Manuel, I love you. You were actually right for once.
Holy crap! You're not dead.
Yeah, we're not dead. Give me a second. I'm congratulating my best friend Squirrel. Do you want, like, berries or do you want nuts?
Well, let me just kick over this here. I wasn't going to go back for your bodies, so I was making these nice gravestones.
What did you put on mine?
Oh, they're just piles of rocks.
I don't get an epitaph?
Why would you have an epitaph?
I've done cool things.
What would I write it on? Trees?
Yeah.
I don't think the trees deserve that, honestly.
A tree would be honored to have my epitaph.
Would you be honored to have his epitaph? Not this one, but he thinks one of his cousins would.
See? I said a tree, not any tree.
Anyway.
Oh, but that cousin has some kind of burrowing insect infection, so it's probably going to die horribly.
We're all probably going to die horribly.
Oh, we're
going to
definitely
go
all
fight
gonna
a
die
giant
horribly.
mechanical dragon.
Well, good news. We did convince him to join our little war.
Great!
Now we gotta go speak to some dragons. Can you guide us there?
Yes. But I
Will
will
you
not
guide us there?
But I will not go to the dragons. Instead, I will assist you. Can I see my squirrel friend there?
Macklemore?
Yes. Was that your name?
Me?
It's like shrugging his shoulder. Eh, is now. All right,
It
Macklemore.
starts with an M of some kind, so we've been just rotating.
Exactly.
Anyway. A tiny bird, like this kind of weird bird, will fly over. He'll take the bird. He'll take the squirrel. He's gonna tie them together.
What are you doing to those things?
You can untie them once you've found your way. The bird
Why
can
are
point
you
the way,
trying?
and in front of the squirrel where it leads you to.
You better not hurt my squirrel.
They're both very confused. See?
I'm very
Wait.
confused.
Show us the way. The bird will sort of like struggle and kind of like, poke at the squirrel. The squirrel will then like turn a little bit and face a direction, start pointing. Ha! It works.
Phenomenal. Let's go.
Right.
Let's.
I call it a compass.
Those already exist.
Do they?
I have one. I show
No.
him a compass.
That's a thrush.
I don't know why I bothered.
Here, take my compass.
Just take it.
I will go now. Once you separate the two out, they will return to the forest. And you will be left with dragons. It'll be up to you to find your way home. Though, it probably would be bad. I can wait sort of nearby, just in case you don't die, to help you out once you leave.
That would
I
be
appreciate it, yeah.
ideal.
Alright, I'll go find a place to hang out. Come now! I think there are some good mushrooms over this way.
Alright, Melville and friend.
It's like
Thunder, what's the bird's name?
I don't know. It's a bird.
I'm naming you Taffy.
Taffy.
It's like,
I wanted to be Bob.
No. Its name is Taffy.
Tanya, got it.
Taffy.
Tony.
No, only Maxwell gets that. Oh wait, I can't use Maxwell. Only Lily gets that.
Hey, Carrion,
Yeah.
where's your other bird?
Oh, I mean he's flying around.
He was eaten by the bat.
And the other bird?
Wait,
I'm
which
back
other?
at the ship, if you must know.
It's back at the ship.
Oh, that bird.
Mhm.
No, my storm crow's just, hanging around.
Did you leave it at home with your lizard
No,
puppy?
storm crow came with me.
Ooh.
Ophis stayed at home.
Office stayed at home. Tal came with me.
I don't know what happened to our horse.
Probably got eaten at some point.
I might have eaten the horse.
You might not have taken it with you either. You might have left it at home too.
I think we did because horses don't travel well at sea.
Look, it's possible that one week we forgot to get groceries, so we ate the horse.
No,
You're
not
not.
eating the horse.
I mean, like, you can just walk down and get groceries. It's just like, oh god, it's like 20
It's a
minutes to go get
15-minute
groceries.
It's like someone said to Kaz was talking to someone who needed groceries, and they said, just use the horse and get groceries. And Kaz was like, use the horse, got it.
I feel like that would actually happen.
That's
Oh.
horrible.
It's very silly.
Hey, that horse deserves props. It got us through freaking orc country.
Yeah, and it didn't break its
It's
leg.
true.
It tried to.
I gave it an honorable death
In your belly.
in my belly.
Eating it is not honorable.
Hey, I didn't say I treated the body with honor. I said I gave it an honorable death. It's fine. I probably didn't actually eat the horse.
Probably.
Eat the witch instead.
No.
That's probably bad for you.
Probably get an upset stomach.
Certainly would get an upset stomach. Which is filled with all, like, evil and horribleness.
So I guess we're off to see the dragons, the wonderful dragons of
Yeah, you can use your
Yavamea.
compass
Dominaria.
to go that way.
I don't trust our compass.
I trust our compass implicitly.
Well, what's the worst
I
that could
always
happen?
trust our compass.
Am I comparing it to my actual functioning compass?
Wait.
Maybe.
We
To be
can get
completely
eaten
fair,
by a giant bat.
Yeah, Macklemore did almost get me eaten by a bat, but he changed the way, and he led us to Thunder.
The
So,
good news is
I trust
Between-
Minnie over here.
the squirrel no longer has disadvantage to navigate.
We all die eventually, let's go.
The squirrel,
between
the squirrel
Marco
is just
and
rolling
Taffy,
normally.
we should be fine.
Also,
What is
what
the
time
ability
of
check
day
that
is
the
it?
squirrel is making? What skill?
Wisdom.
Okay, I can give it advantage.
But it already had disadvantage from being a squirrel.
Yes, but now it has normal.
Well,
so then I can
the
just give
bird gave
advantage.
it normal.
Yeah, so now I can give it
Cat-
advantage.
You can't
Advantage.
double advantage. It still just cancels out.
This isn't double advantage. This is just normal advantage.
giving it advantage
It was
is
already-
normal.
You can't keep giving advantage. It's just
I
gonna
always
be
thought it
normal.
was like a 0 to 1 situation. Like you can always push it to 1, but you can't push it past 1.
Well, you can push it to 1, but like 1 minus 1 is 0. But
Yeah, so
unfortunately,
it's at 0,
also
so I'm just adding a 1.
2 minus 1 is still 0 in this equation too. And 3, etc. They all equal to
I'll
0.
make a graph if I have to.
multiple.
I don't
disadvan-
remember how, but I know that this graph exists.
What?
You're
What
the
time
math major.
What time of day is it?
It's in fact like 5 hours after you were up.
So it's like
Okay.
2 in the afternoon.
Yeah. You met him in the morning. It's now way into the afternoon.
How far away is it estimated the dragons are?
Like a couple of days away.
A couple of days?
Oh, maybe a day away, actually. Sorry. I forgot where you were on the map.
Where's
Day-
the horse when you need
Day
one?
through a jungle, though. I mean, like, you know, because a jungle is kind of hard to navigate.
We might want to rest while we have someone who could help provide us a sleeping area and then leave it early in the morning.
And he already left. Go get mushrooms.
Yeah, Thunder's gone.
Great.
And what's the worst that happens? We die.
If we need food,
I'm not worried about that.
we can eat.
The bird and the squirrel.
Never.
You can eat the compass.
I feel like we need that. To be honest.
One of us has to be willing to be eaten. I'm the
I'm
captain,
not
so it's
edible.
not me. You're not edible. I would give you lead poisoning if you tried to eat me.
Harry probably isn't very edible either.
I feel like I'd be really spicy.
We could go wake up that giant thing and ask it.
Or, when you make me a cool limb, we can cut off my hand and try it.
Again. I could, if you just give me enough time and money, I can just do that.
Exactly. So then we can cut off my hand and try it.
I like the idea that you're like gonna like
Doesn't work.
replace your limb and doing so devour your own hand to see how you taste.
Exactly.
Technically, Kaz can in fact just make a prosthetic limb. It just requires, it's just make a magic item, which is something that anyone can do. But for artificers, it takes a quarter of the time and half the money.
Harry, auto cannibalism is not the answer.
It's sometimes
But
the
it would
answer.
answer a question.
It would
and-
answer a question.
Yeah, and you know what? That's about what I want. So, eventually we'll get to the point where Kaz can make me a prosthetic. We cut off my hand, pry it up, see if I taste spicy.
I am not eating your hand.
You don't have to. This is between Kaz and I.
I might eat the hand if I'm being honest. I'm a goblin, we have low standards for food.
I just want to know if I'm spicy.
We herd lizards on Shiv. That's our cattle. Lizards.
Is my blood
Lizards
spicy?
are edible.
They are.
Cole, the bird and squirrel seem to be pointing a direction. What do you want to do?
Just start walking with the bird and the squirrel.
Okay.
Hey Kaz, should we try my blood? Do you think my blood is spicy?
No, I don't think your blood... look, blood has
Right.
metal in it, so blood just tastes like metal, and metal's not spicy. It's
Right,
just-
unless you want to be lost in a forest, you might want to follow me.
Okay,
Start
I'm
walking
always
away
lost
with
in
the
a
compass.
forest. I've done it before. It's fine.
I
you
can
almost
share
got eaten by a bat.
I
Yeah,
can
and
share
it was
some of
fun.
Kaz's blood if you want to see if it's spicy.
You, nobody's touching my fucking blood.
I'm touching it.
They're like 3-year-olds.
I would dust you.
Look, Cole has a high tolerance for this. He has children.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly, and Carrie wants to fuck your daughter, so...
We haven't even met his daughter.
How
Your
old is
point?
your daughter?
26. Cole is like almost 60 years old. He's old.
She's 1 year older than Carrie!
I'm surprised he's not going, I'm too old for this shit.
Give it a couple. It's getting there.
The squirrel and the bird are just gonna give you funny looks of just like, you know, just like, hi there.
Shrug.
I mean, you do have like you're holding
I'm
a squirrel
following
with
that.
a
I
bird
shrug it. I
strapped
shrug
to
at
its
the
back.
I shrug at the bird and just say it's no worse than dealing with my son.
You have a
Okay,
son.
I knew you had a daughter. You have a son?
Yes, I have more than one child. I don't really talk to
Kaz.
the son.
Yeah, I think it has a Carrion like share a look.
How old is your son?
Like 24.
Kaz,
Haven't seen him in a while, honestly.
Only 7 years older than me.
the hilarious thing is he's 7 years older than you, and his daughter's 1 year older than me.
I'm old. Old people have children.
Yeah, but we're thinking about fucking your children. I'm sorry.
I will kill this compass right now and leave you lost.
No, no. There's
My
no-
ancestor's a necromancer. I'll bring him back.
I am the captain. Still.
Well, actually, I think the gorilla outranks you now.
No.
The gorilla is only a king of himself. Fuck
Well,
that bitch.
Well, Captain, his son is not your cabin boy.
I would never fuck my cabin boy.
But what
That
if he was
causes
a cabin
issues
rat?
on the ship. No, that it causes issues aboard the ship. You can't. You really shouldn't just like cross that line. It never ends well for anybody involved.
Alright.
This is like
Your
ship
daughter hot?
shit 101. Cole knows what I'm talking about. On-ship relationships, complicated. Cole, back me up on this.
Well, I met my wife on a ship, actually.
God damn it. Were you both serving on the ship?
Yes.
Fuck.
Fuck your cabin boy, Kaz.
I'm not going to. We don't have a cabin boy.
Why not?
Because the ship's too small.
We could make Cole's son the cabin boy.
No.
No.
Anyway,
Frankly, I'm over
going
the
to
idea of that
dragons.
anyway.
So what do you want to do when you need to rest at night?
Drink copious amounts of alcohol and hope for the best.
No, I think we should look around for a hollow of some kind.
Okay.
Maybe in the roots of one of these big fuck all trees.
Okay.
I'll make a survival check.
Sounds great.
I will help with your survival.
Get advantage.
Who's the best at that?
I get +5.
Okay, we'll help so you have advantage.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
25.
Find like a fully stocked mansion.
I mean, you find a pretty good place.
We find one of the gnome's old homes.
I mean, they're
hope.
they're not gonna fit you, honestly.
They might fit
I
me.
can fit in it.
I can't, so let's move on.
You will find an area beneath one of the trees, kind of hollowed out, where it's nearby to a stream. This is a stream of fresh water nearby. And there just happens to be a group of what you can identify as edible berries growing around the base of it. Not only do they provide food, but they actually provide some cover, making it a little more difficult to see inside that area where you would be hiding out.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I will lie down for 4 hours if someone wants to take the first watch.
I'm gonna go take a bath. We've been tramping through mud and gunk and shit. I'm gonna go take a bath.
Yes, I can take like the first watch or something.
Okay.
I'll be back to full hit points. I'm at 69 again.
Nice.
Nice.
Perception.
Okay.
You see Kaz taking a bath.
I mean, you can hear Kaz taking a bath.
I fireball the bag.
The bag?
I don't know, is that where you're in there? I
No, he's in the
fireball wherever.
stream.
I fireball the stream.
You just made me a hot tub. This is
There you
fine.
go, perfect.
But is it a time machine?
No.
No, that's just weird. Why would a hot tub be a time machine?
Yeah,
that's
that's
just stupid. idea.
Teferi isn't here. There's no
Insane.
time magic happening.
Yeah. So most of your watch is relatively uneventful. Kaz takes his bath and eventually kind of moves back into the campsite area. But you will notice something. A little later on, as like the evening time is beginning to really come about, you'll kind of hear strange noises coming from much higher up in this massive tree that you're kind of hanging out underneath.
Is this during my watch or?
It was during Cole's watch.
I'd look up.
Okay.
You can't really see anything for a little bit. And then a very, very large bat will take flight from somewhere up above in the tree and fly out away from where you are.
Alright.
Hey, Carrie, your friend.
It's a big bat.
What was that I heard?
Oh, just a big bat, you know, nothing to worry about.
Okay. I go back to being motionless.
It's really weird and disturbing.
I sleep like this.
No, I just like imagine you with your face like in a horrible like death like a...
Actually, I can have my eyes open too, because I just have to.
Yeah,
stay
that's why I
motionless.
imagine your eyes are constantly open. You just like have like a scream look on your face when you're there, as if you're like dead. You're like, and then you start moving again. You're like, what a wonderful rest.
Because I don't need to breathe.
No, so you just look horrible, like you're dead.
I look like I'm just lying there dead.
Yeah.
Just like,
No. He's got his arms crossed. So it's
No,
like,
I have my arms like this.
Anyway, who's on second watch?
I'll take the rest of the shifts because that's all the rest I need.
Okay.
Let you guys get a full night's rest.
All right. You can make me a perception check just to check what's going on.
Or let me take myself off advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Reception!
Okay. Yeah. Out where somewhere in the distance, far away from you, you hear horrible screams and screechings of creatures.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the bat kills tonight.
And then, towards the back end of your, like, long shift, you will hear a kind of, like, noise that sounds like the beating of wings. As, there will be kind of, like, a splatter that'll kind of drip on the outside. Little drops are coming down the outside of the tree.
Blood?
Yes. Bat got its prey.
Food.
It's eaten above you. You hear a thumping noise at one point in time.
Probably the body falling. Or what's left of it.
Mm-hmm. There's a foot.
Ooh. Knowledge nature to try to see if I can figure out what kind of foot it is?
Sure. It's pretty ravaged, so...
Probably not.
Nope. It has been torn apart. You cannot tell.
is it thunders?
No.
No.
It's not that small. It's like probably a foot from like a large-sized creature.
Kaz, eat it.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't woke you up yet.
Oh.
That's not the point. Save it for Kaz to eat.
It's been partially chewed on. All right.
I mean, it could be
Your
be
point?
food.
He's a goblin.
It could be food for everyone, technically.
So morning will come. Everybody will wake up. Everything quiets down.
I got us dinner
What'd you get this? What did you find? What
for
is it?
breakfast. It's a foot
No.
Score!
of something. I don't know. The bat
I eat
dropped it.
The what?
Yeah, there's a giant bat last
Oh,
night.
there's a giant bat in the tree.
Yeah, it just lives up there.
Is it friendly?
Well, it didn't attack us, apparently.
I kept quiet.
Can I make friends with it?
Also,
Right.
be careful of the blood around here. It was eating its meal.
Here's the thing. I already have a storm crow. Now I have.
We are
thrush.
not making friends with the bat.
We shouldn't make friends with the bat.
Why not?
It,
Then we
didn't
can
one
have
of
a
those
giant
almost eat you?
Your fucking point.
Look, Carrion, it's gonna be a constant conflict of the bat trying to eat us and me trying to eat the bat.
You already do that with like 90% of my pets.
Yes, but for most of them, it's not an active problem. This would be an active problem.
Yeah, that's because Manuel can't eat you. He's a squirrel.
Also, I don't necessarily want to eat Manuel. He's pretty chill.
You were threatening to eat him at least 4 times.
It seems the
Yes,
bird
that's
has
before
taken
we
over
bond.
superiority currently, and the bird is now... The squirrel is, like, now confused and, like, strapped to the back of a squirrel. I mean, back of a bird, and the bird is kind of, like, trying to crawl around, but having trouble.
Also, you named the bird after food.
It's just the first thing that came to mind, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, well, you named it after food.
Do you guys want to make some quick food and get out of here?
I want to make friends with a bat.
No,
That's not an option.
Damn it.
we make eternal rivals with bats.
No.
We leave the
God,
bat
right.
alone and go find dragons.
Friends with dragons?
Dragons aren't as fun, though.
I don't know. What about that one in the desert?
That's true.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right there. That sandworm was, fucking hilarious. I love
The
that.
big fire dragon came to Maxwell's wedding.
Yeah, well, the big fire dragon can fuck off. He was mean to me.
Anyway,
Right.
do you guys want to eat? I don't need to.
I'm
Yes.
going to cry up a toe.
I'll eat whatever other people don't eat of the foot.
Does anyone have any idea whose foot it is? Like
Well,
what
it's mine
creature?
now.
What creature
Oh.
it came from?
Do I?
Not nature. I'm gonna say no, it is partially eaten and destroyed. It seems
Okay.
to be probably reptilian in nature.
Well, that's
Well, it's
definitely up
reptile.
Kaz's alley.
Hey, Kaz, you want to try? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What seasonings go best with it?
Do we have seasonings?
No. What seasonings go best with it?
You know some Shivan seasonings, but you don't really have a supply of those. That would go with lizard-ish things. Well, you don't even know this is a lizard. It's reptilian. You know,
Maybe
so
it's a dragon's foot.
could be an alligator's foot for all you know.
If there are crocodilians in this swamp, we're fucked.
It's what I know is that it's edible. I'm frying up a toe.
Cole, would you like any of the foot?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
Would you like some
You
berries?
coward.
I have rations.
Okay.
Fucking coward.
I'm gonna grab a few of the berries and.
There are some portions of the berries that aren't splattered with blood right now.
Eating foot.
Yeah, even if they had blood on them, whatever.
Bloodberries, they can be washed off.
I don't need to eat. I'm just
Look,
doing it for the
Look,
taste.
look, the last time a character ate some berries that were once covered in blood, that character changed severely, okay?
You know that character.
I don't know what's going on, but can I have bloodberries?
The last.
Only if you want to
Let me
turn
put this.
into a fox person.
Yes.
Why not?
Mhm.
I think lightning would have fun with that.
That it was Lightning's
That's what
fault.
hap-
It was
happened to my
Lightning's
character
fault,
in
yeah.
that game.
Uh huh. Changed race and gender.
Yep.
Win-win.
Yeah, exactly. Free,
Free
trade.
HRT, yeah.
hmm But anyway, no, these aren't those type of berries. Fortunately.
Can I eat the bloodberries anyway?
Sure.
You can have some with your tongue.
I mean, the blood's been
Yeah, with
sitting
my
out
fried
like part of the night, so it's probably not great. You know, it's probably already kind of going funky.
Your point?
Anyway,
How does the foot taste?
fine.
Good.
I mean, like, something else chewing it up doesn't make it worse, for wear, and you're probably cooking it up, I thought.
Kaz has probably eaten a reptile foot. Kaz has definitely eaten reptile foot
But-
before.
As you finish up your meal and continue your journey, why don't we leave it off here with you arriving about half a day later of journey at Rith's Grove. The grove of the primordial dragons of Rith's bloodline.
Let's fuck it up.
Huzzah.
And we'll start with that when we return next time. Why don't we have shout-outs then? We'll end it here. It's a good place to go, where you're eating random reptilian foot.
Sounds like a Tuesday.
Yeah,
It's
really
a
fun.
Thursday, actually.
Yeah.
It's always
That's
a
why it
Thursday.
sounds like a Tuesday.
But it's always a Thursday. Anyway, Mads, you have anything to shout out?
Considering we're trying to find a time to record the end of Star Trek, not really. Eventually, we will have a nice little finale to Star Trek.
Yeah.
On the Unfunny Ones channel.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm just here.
Yeah, I think I'll kind of clarify, just because of scheduling, we had to cancel the day, and we're just going to try to record a finale, and I think I think Josh wants to premiere it on his channel, and we'll probably just be in chat or something like that, or as many of us that can at whatever premiere he does. I'm assuming that's what he wants. He might alter things along the way. We'll find out. To be announced.
Things could change.
Things could change. We'll kind of play it by ear at that. But there will be probably more Star Trek to at least finale in the future. Fish.
Hi, everybody. I'm Fish Harlan. This week, you can find me creating the first combination church and bakery for Jesus Crust, the pastry Jesus.
Are you sure you shouldn't just go for Jeff, the halfling god of pastries?
No, I want to make the Jesus Crust pie.
Fine. Everybody likes Jeff, though.
I hate Jeff.
I know, you're the only one that hates Jeff. Momo?
Hi, you can catch me here on Wednesdays for a Pathfinder First Edition game. You can catch me here Saturdays for sometimes on discussing tabletops, and then you can catch me here on Sundays where I get eaten by a giant ant.
Yeah. Good times. Eaten by a giant ant. Good times, good times. And finally, Joe?
Yeah, you'll just find me here right now.
Yeah. So, yeah, schedule right now. Discussing Tabletop Saturday's the next thing. Should be about 2 p.m. EST. Tabletop discussion show if you want to join it. Should be fun. Talk about a bunch of crazy stuff. Sunday, 8 p.m. will be I'm going to be bad at my own name of a show here because it is way too many, so give me a second to brain it. Also, it's late at night. The Midnight Mega Monster Movie Tabletop Drive-In. It is a mouthful, but it is fun. We are recreating the movie Them. We finished Act 1. Got a few more acts to it. The characters are great. We just premiered last week. It's going to be an anthology series, so I'll probably switch out players for every movie. And I'll do a bunch of different, like, 60s, 50s, like, horror, monster movies, kind of things like that I'm planning on doing. So I have, like, a list of, like, movies I want to do, and I'll probably add more in the future. And I actually had a viewing party on Monday night in my Discord channel for the movie Them. So I'll try to have more Monday around 10 o'clock viewing parties. At least for when one of these things premieres, it'll be the night after. Otherwise, I might try to do more of those. So that's going to be Sunday. Then, yes, next Wednesday, 8 p.m., Buccaneers of the Shackled Sea, Pathfinder First Edition Pirate game. This game, 9 p.m. And then I'm going to try to get into some more spooky games this week, or this month, randomly, for, as I call it, Spookfember. I'll try to also get some other random streaming games, because I don't think I can do pure spooky games, but I'll try to do, like, some more Phasmophobia, and I was thinking of a couple other spooky things to do, so I'll have some spookins and some gamings and all the RPGs, and so busy times. I hope everybody enjoys it all. I hope everybody joins us for the various things that we're doing and has a great time, great rest of your day. Thank you for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you here next week, 9 p.m. EST, for more Children of Wrath, where they get to talk to dragons who may or may not be friendly next week. We'll find out!
Can I arm wrestle the dragon?
Maybe.
Yay!
It's always a maybe. It's not that you can't. It's trying to convince them and finding a position where it would actually physically work. Maybe one of the smaller dragons you can arm wrestle. They're closer to your size.
Can I just full-on wrestle a baby dragon?
Probably?
Yay!
How rude.
Whether or not that would be a good result on what you're doing, I don't know, but you can
It's
try.
just assaulted child.
I'm not
That'd be
saying.
fun.
I'm just gonna end this stream now as you're planning on assault. I mean, wrestling a baby dragon.